Okay, this is day 18 of trying to get to 2000 ELO on chess.com. I'm playing with the black pieces. I'm going to bring out my knight first. I usually always just bring out my knight. I don't really like to play things that my opponents are familiar with. So I'll bring out my knight. If he pushes this pawn, I'll play the Budapest Gambit. So for this, I could bring my knight here, but I'll actually just push this pawn, develop my bishop, castle kingside, and then maybe push this pawn here. Usually pushing this pawn is a mistake, but I'm still going to do it. And then I'm just going to continue developing my pieces. I'll kick out his bishop now, just also to stop this bishop from seeing this pawn. And then maybe I'll reroute my knight here. Yeah, that looks like a good move. I'll reroute my knight. I could take with this knight, but I think taking with my queen is probably a better move. Yeah, I'll take with my queen. And then I don't know if he's trying to like attack my knight here, and then I'll just take and then go here. That looks really good for me, to be honest, because my knight just ends up here, and then this knight ends up here attacking the bishop. So that's probably good for me. Taking is definitely not a good move for him, I think. I think maybe castling would be a good move. I don't think I'm gonna take because developing his queen doesn't really look that good. Sorry, maybe moving his bishop would be the better move instead of castling. Because you wouldn't really want to trade off this bishop for my knight. But I might also move this knight here to open up this bishop diagonal. And then castle kingside, or maybe I'll wait and see if I can castle queenside, but I'll see. So he decides to allow me to take his knight or bishop. Yeah, I'm gonna take his bishop, and then I'm already seeing that he made a mistake. I think I'm gonna develop my knight attacking his queen, but also attacking this pawn. He could check me, but then I'm going to develop my bishop, and he can't take because my knight defends. So it looks like he's already made a mistake here. I don't even think checking me is the best move, because that just allows me to develop another piece. So I don't know, maybe moving his queen here, and then I have no idea. So instead he goes there. Now I could take it with the knight or with the queen. I think taking it with the queen is better because this forces a queen trade and I'm up a pawn. So that's what I'll do. You could probably also take it with the knight, but I'm just gonna play a safer way. So he decides to castle. That's a good move. I'll take his queen, and then I'll castle kingside. And then I just have to develop my bishop somewhere. So maybe here or here. Sorry, develop my rook here. Yeah, I'll develop my bishop here, attacking his knight. And so now I can get my rooks more involved. Yeah, I'll move this. Actually, I could push this pawn to stop the knight from coming here. Yeah, I'll push this pawn first. Okay, he goes there. I'll move my rook back. I'll move my bishop back one square to move it here. Rerouting my bishop here is fine. He could double up his rooks, but my bishop does a good job of defending. So but to play it safe, I'll bring this rook, so I'll overguard this square right here. And then there's obviously moves like bringing in my knight, attacking his knight, but also attacking this pawn. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I'm attacking his rook. I could take this pawn, but then I could also reroute my knight back, attacking his rook. Yeah, I don't really think taking is the best move because it looks like he can just go here and then it doesn't really look that good. So I'm actually just gonna go here, attacking his rook. I'll push this pawn to go here because I want to remove one of these knights. These knights are doing a good job of defending this pawn here, so I kind of want to, even if it doubles my pawn structure, I just want to remove one of the knights so I can see if I can try and win this pawn here. So he decides to push. I will continue with my idea. This might look like a mistake, or it might actually be a mistake, but I'm just trying to take away at his defenses here and then see if I can add more pressure onto this central pawn. So right now he has two defenders, so maybe he'll bring his rook in here, but then maybe I can double up my rooks, or maybe I could attack this pawn. Alright, he decides to go there. So obviously I can't take now. Wait, can I take? Takes. His knight takes. No, I cannot take. I'll go here first, attacking this weak pawn. Okay, he goes there. I would like to push this pawn, but then he'll just push, so that doesn't really work. So I'll develop this rook here, and then my next move will probably be to double up my rooks to attack this pawn. So he decides to push. I'll take that because this pawn is weak. It looks like when knight takes, then his knight will be attacking this pawn. Oh, he decides to take with the rook. I will take that. If he takes with his knight, then he loses this pawn, so he'll probably have to take with the pawn. Yeah, if pawn takes, I'll probably just oh, knight takes. Oh, okay, I guess he can take this pawn too. I could take this with my bishop, but then his knight takes, so maybe not. I'll take this with my rook. If he takes, then I'll take, and then I won't be able to take this pawn because his knight will be defending it. So maybe I'll just start pushing this pawn here. And his king isn't in time. Okay, he actually, that's a good move. I didn't see that. That's a good move. So now I can't take this pawn. Whoops, I can't take this pawn because his knight defends, but his knight also attacks my bishop. I would like to go here, but then he just pushes, so that's not good. It's hard for me to get my bishop back. It's actually really difficult. I don't know how I can stop this pawn. Here, here, here. No, I can't even go there. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, I'll go here, attacking this pawn, but I'm also just trying to go here to then take this. I feel like giving up the pawn here is the best move for him. If he goes here and I just take, actually maybe not because I can reroute my bishop. Yeah, I'll take this pawn. I might have to sacrifice my bishop later in the game, which is kind of annoying. But I'll go here, attacking his pawn, and then I'll go here, defending the square, but also attacking this pawn. And then I'll push this pawn. Actually, maybe I should push this pawn. Yeah, I should be pushing this pawn, so I can give my bishop more space to move. So he takes, I'll go here. He brings his king in. I'll go here. Oh, this isn't looking good now. I'm gonna lose that pawn anyway, so I'll just push it. If he takes with his king, then that would be good, but he's gonna take with his knight. And I'll go here. So even though this isn't really looking that good, he only has one pawn. So no matter what, I'm gonna be able to sacrifice my bishop here, right? So I'm just gonna move. It would be nice to move my king over here, but I don't think that's gonna work. It's just too slow. So I'm gonna move my king this way. So his knight obviously is now attacking that square, and I'm just gonna sack my bishop. And now he has a knight and a pawn versus my 3 pawns. So I'm gonna try and get my king over here as fast as possible to take this pawn, because even if his knight goes and takes all these pawns, he won't be able to checkmate me. So he goes there. I could check him, but then he could go here. Actually, that does look like a good move. I'm gonna check him first, and then go here, and then yeah, he goes there. Okay. Yeah, I'll push this pawn. And his knight's just so far away, so that even though he's up 1 point of material, I should be able to. If I push this pawn, then he can go here. That doesn't really look that good, so I could go check. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go check. His king moves out of the way. I go here. Yeah, that looks better. King goes here. I go here, threatening to take the pawn. Okay, he goes there instead. I could push this pawn. He takes, I take. I could push this pawn. I could move my king. If I push this pawn, he takes, I take. It's going to be difficult for him to stop these 2 pawns. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think it's just going to be very difficult to stop both of these pawns. The only thing that I have to watch out for is his checks. He might have knight checks that are kind of annoying. But obviously I need to push up this pawn as fast as possible. See right here, he already has this check. But it looks like I can just push this pawn and go here, but then he could go here. It's really annoying. Also, maybe pushing this pawn was actually a better move now that I think about it. I'm not sure, because I want to be able to get both. I want both of these pawns to be like right here. So I'm obviously winning because my opponent has no winning chances. He only has a knight, and I have 2 pawns. This actually might be a draw according to like a chess calculator, because all he has to do is sacrifice his knight for this pawn, and then his king should be able to stop this pawn. So this is probably a draw. I don't know why he just gave up his knight, because it's stalemate. That's funny. So he went here hoping that I take his knight so that it's stalemate. But I'm just gonna push this pawn. So that's so funny. Yeah, I'll push this pawn, and then I have this check. I also have this check. Not sure. I don't want to stalemate. I think this is a draw, but I think my opponent's gonna make a mistake here. This check doesn't look any good, because I just actually check. King goes here. I go here. If I go check, he goes here. I'll try this check. If king goes here, I'll attack his knight. And then now his knight goes there, but it looks like I can just go here. But if I go there, he sacks his knight. He'll be able to get to this pawn in time. I'll just go here. He does have this check, but I'll go here. Oh, looks like it's a draw. I probably messed this up. That's annoying. Yeah, I probably messed this up. I think I had winning chances there. But anyways.